Hey there, guys. Well, we're going to do our first video lesson. Um, what we're goal today is to simplify a rational expression. So, what my suggestion to you would be is sort of take some sort of notes. Um, with the next couple lessons, you're going to have a paper that spells out the things, but this would be the examples you might want to write down. The unit that we're going to start, which will be helpful on the ACT, is rational functions. A rational function, I'm just going to write it down just so you sort of can see, would be f of x equals p of x over q of x. Q of x can equal 0 because you can't divide by 0. So p of x and q of x are going to be polynomials, which is like x to the second, x to the first, x to the third. Um, and we're going to simplify them, multiply them, divide them, add them, subtract them, and then solve equations with them. We're going to talk about the graphs of them, but we won't really get that in depth with the graphing. So to start with, what we're going to do is simplify. So this is going to be a pretty quick lesson. So if you think these are fractions. So if I gave something like 6 over 10, and I said simplify 6 over 10, you did that fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade maybe. You look for a common factor. So, a lot of you would say, oh, 2 goes into it. So you would say, okay, I'm going to divide the top by 2, divide the bottom by 2, and I'm going to get 3/5. You could have also, instead of thinking of it like that, you could have said 6 is 2 times 3, 10 is 2 times 5, and then those 2's cross off because anything over itself is 1. So you're still left with the same answer. So what your job is going to be, we're going to think just like what we did there. To simplify, you're going to factor the top and the bottom, and then you're going to cross out common factors. Now, factors are things being multiplied. You would not have said 6 is 2 plus 4 and 10 is 2 plus 8 and then crossed off the 2. You can only do that up there because you're multiplying and not adding. Okay, so I do also want you to sort of see, this is sort of, I have to keep erasing it since it's not a smart board, but you guys will get the hang of it. I want you to think that we have done this earlier this year when we did something like 8x squared y divided by 10xy cubed. Now, the thing with that is you couldn't factor because there's no adding or subtracting. We did this with exponent rules. Like this is ACT type of material where you thought, okay, well, I'm going to divide 8 by 10. So a lot of us did 8 divided by 10 in the calculator. You got 0.8. You press math, enter, and it gave you 4/5. But you could have thought of 8 as 2 times 4, 10 as 2 times 5, and the 2's crossed out. Now, what did you do with x2 over x1? You did 2 minus 1, which gave you x to the first, top minus bottom. Then what did you do with y1 over y3? You did 1 minus 3. It gave you -2, but then you put it on the bottom. So if you have an expression that has no adding and subtracting, you just reduce the way that you have in the past. So what would be the new type of problem? New type of problem would be if I gave you x squared minus 4x minus 12 over x squared minus 4. Okay? You can't cross stuff off until you factor. A lot of what you guys are going to see is that your factoring skills are going to come back all the time. So x squared minus 4x minus 12, you think factoring. Two numbers multiplied to give you 12, subtract to give you 4 would be 6 and 2. Larger number gets the sign of the middle, one of each sign because of the minus. X squared minus 4, perfect squares being subtracted. X minus 2x plus 2. Now, if you look at that, that's time. So now you're multiplying. So you look and you say, well, what could I cross off? That's a common factor. So your answer is x minus 6 over x minus 2. You can't cross off the x's because they're not being multiplied. You can't take 6 divided by 2 and tell me it's 3 because that's subtraction or adding. So one more of those. If I gave you x squared minus 2x minus 3, x squared minus 7x plus 12. Factor top, factor the bottom. So two numbers that multiply to give me 3 are 1 and 3 minus one of each side. So the larger number gets the sign of the middle. On the bottom, two numbers that multiply to give you 12 that add to give you 7 would be 3 and 4. Since that's plus, same signs, both with the middle. Now you look and say, do I have a common factor? X minus 3, x minus 3. So my answer is x plus 1 over x minus 4. So really what I've done is I've simplified that fraction. Okay? So that is the lesson for today. So what you're going to see in your Google Classroom, which I'll explain, I'm going to give you questions on this site called Delta Math. You'll have to log in with a number that I give you, and then you'll pick either Algebra 2 or Algebra 2 Honors. The assignments are different for each class, and I can see that you did it. Other times I will give you a worksheet that you'll take a picture of, send to me, but for this one, we're going to try this, see how it goes. All righty, we'll talk to you soon.